Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of polynomials, specifically how we can rewrite them using the distributive property and factoring, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So before we get started rewriting these polynomials, let's make sure we understand a very important property that we've been dealing with for multiple years now, and this is called the distributive property of multiplication. Now, at its simplest form, right, what we're going to get is something that looks like this. We're going to see AB plus C equals AB plus AC. But unless you substitute in values for those, it's really not going to make a whole lot of sense. All right, so let's just make some determinations here. All right, A equals 2, B equals 3, C equals 4. Right, so let's substitute in both sides here. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this as my A is 2, my B is 3, my C is 4. Does it really equal AB? So that's going to be 2 times 3 plus AC, 2 times 4. All right, so let's simplify this. This is really 2 times 7. That's going to equal 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 2 times 4 is 8. So yeah, that's 14 equals 14. So you could try it with any values you want to. It's always going to work. This is a property of multiplication that is rock solid. We're going to use this now to simplify these expressions here, or rewrite these polynomials. So if we're looking at this first one, right, there's not much we can do with the x squared or the minus 8, but we're dealing with this right here. So hopefully you're seeing this, hey, that looks like A, B plus C. And if you're thinking that, then yes, we are going to use the distributive property. So we're going to rewrite it like this. We're going to say x squared, it's plus 7, so we're going to say plus, now I've got this AB, right? This AB plus C, I need AB. So I'm going to distribute out this 7 times x, so we can just say 7x. And it's a plus 7, and then it's a plus 3. So the two pluses are going to make a plus. If one of them was negative, we'd make it a negative. I've got 7 times 3. You can go ahead and simplify that to 21 if you want to, because what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to see if there are any like terms, and that's what I have. I've got a plus 21 minus 8. So we've got like terms right here. So we would just say x squared plus 7x, and then plus 21 minus 8 is going to get you a plus 13. So that's what that one does. Now that's a fairly easy one. These two examples over here are usually referred to as factoring, right? You're going to factor something out. So how can you rewrite this binomial right here? Okay, this is a binomial. So is the next one, simply because they've got two terms in this expression. Well, you're looking for any common factors, and common factors are either going to be coefficients or just numbers, or they're going to be variables, or a combination of the two. Okay, so we're thinking, what can we divide out of both of those terms, right? So the first term has an x, the second one has an x, so we're not thinking of x's, but think of 7 and 35. Both of those can be divided by 7. Now we're not going to get rid of it. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring it to the outside, right? So 35 divided by 7 is going to get you 5. That x didn't go anywhere. So 35x divided by 7 is 5x. Minus 7 is 1. We can't just change it like that. What we do is we say, you know what, we brought that 7 to the outside. And so that's what we would be doing there. And if you want to multiply that back, right, you would get 7 times 5x minus 7 times 1. You get 35x minus 7. Okay? We can do the same thing over here. Think, what could we divide both terms by? Now we have an x in both. So I'm going to divide both by an x. And 14 and 28 can actually both be divided by 14. So if I divide that 14x squared by 14x, right, that's going to be just x plus, and then the x's cancel out. 28 divided by 14 is 2. So it's going to be x plus 2, and I divided both by 14x.